Hello students, today we are going to see our next chapter, that is chapter number 10, trial balance of standard 11 commerce subject account. So trial balance is the next step of accounting, and in our first chapter we have seen that the accounting is an art as well as science. So here we are applying the rules of the account and we are trying to prepare the books of account, and debit and credit side total must be equal. So this is how we can come to know that the books of account is written is correct. So here true and fair view means a lot. If we are writing books of account, that must be having true and fair view. So that can be come from two point of view. Very first is account written are mathematically correct, and the second one is account written on the basis of rules. So that are very important for writing the books of account. Here we are preparing trial balance. So trial balance we are preparing, that is on the basis of rules of debit credit. So here we are applying the rules of debit credit when there is a transaction. That transaction we are finding out from the three account, that is personal, real, nominal. From that two account is associated in the transaction, and from that we are trying to know which account is going to be debited and which account is going to be credited, and from that we are writing journal or subsidiary book, and from journal or subsidiary book and cash book we are preparing ledger, and in a ledger we are finding out the balance of the ledger. When there is a debit balance, in the trial balance we are writing that balance on the debit side. If there is a credit balance, that we are writing on the credit side of a trial balance, and this is how we are preparing trial balance. If the total of the debit and credit of the trial balance will be identical, then we can come to know that the whatever books of account is written is mathematically correct. So this is how we supposed to prepare the trial balance, and here we are using the rules of the debit credit as well as we are using three bases of the account, that is personal, real and nominal. So this is how we are preparing trial balance. And now let's see the definition, meaning of trial balance as well as characteristic of trial balance. So here meaning of trial balance. So what is trial balance? So trial balance is a statement which show that debit balances and credit balances disclosed in it are mathematically correct. So here the trial balance means the balance or the statement which is showing the debit credit of the account which is disclosed, it is mathematically correct. So here in a trial balance again we know that it is for the particular day. So that is the for particular day we are preparing trial balance. Now let's see the characteristic of trial balance. Let's see the characteristic of trial balance. So here, very first characteristic of trial balance is it is a statement. So here, as we know that there are two types is there. That is, very first is the account. So when we are preparing account has two sides, debit and credit side. But here, trial balance is not a account; it is a statement. So the statement that we are preparing is for particular day. Okay, so that is a statement. The second one is a specific period. So when we are preparing specific period. So here when we are preparing trial balance, we are preparing for specific period and for it can be for 3 months, 6 months or 12 months. Generally when we are preparing trial balance, we are preparing for 12 months and it is from the 1st April to 31st March. So the period for the statement is fixed. The third one is a mathematical accuracy of account. So when we are preparing the trial balance, the debit and credit side total must be then equal, and from that we are taking the account from the balance of the account from the ledger. So if there is a debit balance, that we are writing on the debit side of the trial balance. When there is a credit balance, we are writing on the credit side of trial balance. So it is the mathematically accurate whatever we are seeing in the trial balance. So that is. The next one is a double entry system. So here the trial balance, when we are preparing, the trial balance is on the double entry system. That means the debit and credit two effect is given in the account, and from that only we are preparing the trial balance. Next one is a pre-stage of final account. So from the trial balance, the last stage that we are preparing in account is final account. So that before preparing final account, we are supposed to prepare the trial balance. So that is called pre-stage of final account. So these are the characteristic of the trial balance. Student, you may note down this, then we are going to see the objective of trial balance. Let's see the objective of trial balance. So here, very first objective of trial balance is to arithmetic accuracy. So whatever account is written, it is accurate from the point of view of the arithmetic. That can be come to know from the trial balance. That means if any error has been done, that can be found out when we are preparing trial balance. So accuracy of the account can be done from the trial balance. The next one is a locate error and their rectification. So here, from the trial balance, we can come to know if any error has been done in the writing the books of account. So that can be caught, that can be found from the trial balance, and we can rectify that mistake before we are preparing final account. So for that also trial balance is very important. The next objective to prepare the trial balance is to easy preparation of final account. Easy preparation of final account. So from trial balance we can prepare the final account. So that final account can be prepared very easily with the help of trial balance. If we have prepared trial balance, from that we can straight prepare the trading account, profit and loss account and balance it, and that will be very easier if trial balance is available. So for that also trial balance is important. The next one is a balances of account. So here from the trial balance we can know the balances of the account. So if we want to know the any balance of any account, if we want to know any payable or receivable or other account, the balance of the other account, that can be easily available in a trial balance, and with the help of that we can come to know the balance of each and every account. So for that also it is very important to prepare the trial balance. So these are the objective of preparing trial balance, and now let's see method of preparing the trial balance. So our next point is methods. Of preparation of trial balance. So here trial balance can be prepared by two methods. The very first method is a total method and the other method is a balance method. So first method is total method. So in a total method, as we know that the account has two sides, debit side and credit side. So in a total method, we are not finding out the balance, that is the debit balance or credit balance. Rather than finding out balance, both side total we are writing in a trial balance, that is called total method. And that the sum relate to the total method that we will see in our next video, that is the second part of the same chapter. So that is the total method where we will make the debit side total on the debit side of trial balance, credit side total on the credit side of the trial balance. So that type of method is called total method. And the second method is the balance method. And the balance method means we are going to find out the balance of the account, that is debit balance or credit balance, and whatever the balance of the account is there, that we will put into the trial balance. So that is called balance method, and that type of sum we will see in our third part, that is part 3 of the same chapter. So these are the method of preparing the trial balance. So students, you may note down this in your notebook. Thank you for watching this video.